Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on shifts, horizontal shifts and vertical shifts. So what you want to have is your Desmos on your phone or your computer. Okay, so go ahead and pause it here while you get that out. Alright, and we want to check out horizontal translations and vertical translations. So let's do a function, y equals 2 to the power of x. Okay. And you notice that you've done this for a while. It's an exponential function. It's increasing exponentially by doubling. See, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2. It goes up really fast. All right, so we want to explore a couple things here. One is the y-intercept. It's right here. Where does it hit the y-axis? That's called the y-intercept. And the x-intercept is where does it hit the x-axis. And as you can see from this graph right here, it doesn't hit the x-axis. It gets closer and closer to 0. But even to here, I still have, so you can go on forever. And right here, it looks like it's estimating at 0, if you can see that. But in reality, the number is not 0. It's very, very close to 0 like this. So I think in Desmos it just says, well, it might as well be 0. But in reality, it doesn't hit 0. Okay, so that's called the asymptote. All right, so that's the y-intercept. The x-intercept, it does not hit the x-axis. All right, and let me see if I can get a. All right, just have my notebook on the side. So y equals 2 to the power of x. The y-intercept is right here because it hits the y-axis right here, and that would be 0, 1. And the x-intercept is a none. It does not hit the x-axis. The asymptote, that's not spelled. Asymptote. How do you spell this thing? I don't know. Let's look it up. Okay. Asymptote. SMP. And then tote. Alright, there's asymptote. The asymptote is where the graph, see the graph is getting closer and closer to 0. See that? Look at the y's. The y's are getting closer to 0. Asymptote. Let me spell that right. A-S-Y-M-P. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the asymptote is this line right here. It would be y equals 0. So that would be this line. See, our graph is reaching this line. So that I made a blue one just so you can see that. The red graph is getting closer to 0 on right here. So any point on this blue line, notice how the y's are all 0. So that's why we call it y equals 0, because it's every point is 0. Okay, next, that's the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the asymptote. All right, now let's compare it to another one. So this is for my red one. Okay, that's my red one. And let's make a new one. Y equals 2 to the power of x minus 3. Okay, we'll type that one here. Y equals 2 to the power x minus 3. And notice this graph right here, it basically is the red graph. It's the same as the red graph brought down 3 units. So everything's 3 units down. That's why this guy right here, it brings the old graph, this one. It says get the old graph and shift it down 3 units. Pretty much the output. So any output is 3 units. So this one's 1, the red one's 1, and this one's -2. See how they're 3 units apart? And this unit is that 3.9, and then this one would be 0.9. Just 3 units up and down from here. So this one's green. And notice this is a vertical shift down. Okay. So let's see if I can put green for this one. We can have the colors matching. So the green one, the y-intercept. The y-intercept is, where does it hit the y-axis? The green one hits it right at here, which would be 0, 2. Okay. And where is the x-intercept? The x-intercept is, look at the green one does hit the x-axis. Notice the red one does not, but the green one does. It actually hits it right here. It's at 1,585, 0. This is where it hits the x-axis, the intercept. See that right here? The green one does not touch it, but the green one does because it goes below the x-axis. And then the asymptote is where is the line getting closer and closer? It looks like it's getting closer to this one right here, which would be y equals negative 2. So let's type it here to see what it looks like. Y equals negative 2. And no, that's not it. It's y equals negative 3. Okay, let me close these off. You see how the green line is getting closer and closer to this one right here, to this. And you see the purple line? It's all of the y's. All of the y's are negative 3. The x's are whatever they are, but the y's are all negative 3. Notice right there. So that's what we call it, y is negative 3. So that's the asymptote. That would be the purple one right here. I wish I could make that in purple. Let's see, just for fun. Okay. All right. All right. Next. Okay, guys, so we're going to do one more of the vertical translation. And this one we're going to put y equals 2, keep doing that, to the x power plus 2. Okay? And you see this one, this is the orange one. So this one basically says get the original, the basic function, which is this one right here, and move it up 2 spots. There it is, see? So get the original one and move it up 2 spots right here. So for this one, I'm going to use my orange, and the y-intercept is 0, 3. Okay, well, I'm going to use orange here. Okay, and the x-intercept is, it doesn't hit the x-axis. Look at that. See? It'll never reach the x-axis. It goes up high, but it never reaches the x-axis. So this one doesn't reach, right? There is no intercept for the x, only the y. And then the asymptote, see if I know how to spell it now, is, if you look at it, it looks like the graph tries to reach 2. You see that? So the graph will be y equals 2. And we can even type that line, y equals 2. Oops, there it is. So here you can see all of the asymptotes. The asymptotes are the horizontal lines. So the orange one, which would be our y equals, what was this equation? Y equals 2 to the x plus 2. Okay, so this one's right, that one right there, it's a shifted up. This one is shifted up 2 units up, and the green one is 3 units down from the original. The asymptote is here. This one has a y-intercept. The red one has a y-intercept, and the green one has a y-intercept. So there's the y-intercepts right there. And as you can tell, look at this. The y-intercept for the red one is 0, 1. The y-intercept for the green one is 0, 3. Okay. Excuse me, 0, negative 2. My bad. So the green one is 0, negative 2. And basically, if you look at it, look, 1 minus 3 gives you negative 2. See? So you can see the original is 1, and if you're going to go down 3 from there, then that's going to be negative 2. And then the last one has the intercept of positive 2. Okay. The y-intercept, excuse me, is 3. The y-intercept is 3. And you can compare that by saying the original is 1, and you're going to add 2 to it, and you're going to get 3. So either way, you can see that these are called vertical translations. Okay. So for your homework, you need to make up 3 vertical translations. And don't use mine. Mine are already used up. Use different numbers, but use exponential ones. Okay. To the x, you can do 3 to the x, 4 to the x, 5 to the x. It doesn't matter. You can use any of these to the x. You could use 7 to the x power. You see, it's the same thing. It's just a sharper climb. And send me a picture of your translations like this, along with the asymptotes. Okay, just like mine. And also on paper or on your computer, this. Okay, and put them with color for fun. Okay, kind of this idea right there. Give me a screenshot of that. Okay. All right, that's one part of the assignment, and the other part is coming up next.